about the messy rooms, the emotional whiplash, the prehistoric teen language, and the fashion budgets that require a second mortgage. So grab your coffee, hide your charger, and take a deep breath, 'cause parenting teens is basically survival with snacks. Let's laugh so we don't cry.
Good evening. How's it going, Coach C?
It's going. Super excited to talk about teens and all things related here. But how was your day?
My day was fantastic.
Good to hear.
How was your day?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Never better. It's like being in Disneyland when it's like 150 degrees. It's the best way I can equate it out. So it was a phenomenal day.
I hope your day tomorrow is a little less hot.
It'll be fantastic. You know, it'll be less like being on the sun, more like being on Jupiter or something else. But you know what? We're not here to talk about the weather on Jupiter
Not
or
today,
the weather in Disneyland, because we're sure not in Disneyland. But we are here to. What are we here to talk about today?
We are here to talk about teens. And tonight's episode, the Great Teen Takeover, sponsored by Wi-Fi and Attitude.
Now, that doesn't mean the teens are going to be doing the podcast. That means we're going to be talking about all things teens. And the first thing we have to do is, and if you're here, do us a favor, comment in the chat. Say hi, say hola, say aloha, whatever you want to say. Just throw some comments into the chat, and, we'll be happy to oblige and do a little call outs, talk about who's here, who's not here, and go from there. So
amazing.
Right? Well, let's do this, Doc J. If you're okay with it, I'd love to just talk about maybe defining what a teen is, because I think, everybody has that opinion of teens as you probably see them every day with the floppy hair and the crazy clothes and grunting as they walk and stuff. But a couple definitions that I managed to pull here off the old internet. A teen is a person who is too young to do half the things they want to do, but too old to do the things that they once did, even though they'll still try. They're also a unique species that thrives on a snack or a diet of snacks, and there's nothing to eat immediately after you spend $300 to $400 at the grocery store, right? They're also creatures that possess expert level skills in eye rolling. I'm sure you get your fair share of eye rolling there.
Oh,
I know
for sure.
I have. Heavy sighing. Like the world is so tough and the weight of the world is on their shoulders. And slamming doors, which I don't know about you, but I can't stand when teens slam doors. It just sends my barometer through the roof. Also, a couple other things. So a teen is an organism that has a phone glued to its hand and capable of communicating entirely in emojis, memes, the phrase bra or bra, if you've ever been around a bunch of teens. But that's enough definitions for right now. We'll kind of get into some of the content part of it, or some of the thoughts and things about teens. But Doc J, what do you got for us on the subject of teens here?
Yeah. So, obviously we both have teens. I have one that's this year going to escape the teenage years and turn 20. However, got one that just entered the teens. So I want to start, I'm not miss nice, clean, everything spotless, you could eat off my floor, but teens are slobs. Teens are slobs, okay? And I am afraid of their bedrooms to the point where I just want to close the door. I don't know what's growing in there. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to see it, but sometimes it sneaks out into the hallway. Our oldest had a smell that was coming from their room that I thought was from another planet. It turned out to be an orange that they wanted to have as a snack, and it was in their backpack it was disgusting. But yeah, I don't know when I walk in there, do I need a broom, a hazmat suit, an archaeologist? Like, there's clothes everywhere. Like, and I don't know about you, but I don't do their laundry. Like when they turn 7, they start doing it. And if it's not folded perfectly or hung up perfectly, that's on them. They can go around wrinkled in the world. I don't really care. But
Right.
and others on this, you know, you might have a different feeling about it, but they just mix clean clothes, dirty clothes, clothes that have maybe entered another world, could be standing on their own. There's spoons, cups. Like we lose cups and spoons as if there's a portal that they just like end up in somewhere else. And towels from the bathroom. Like
Oh yeah.
up to dry. Like why does it sit in the room? Yeah, I don't know. Miraculously, they can't find anything, but their room is perfect, and if I touch it, they won't be able to find anything. So that's kind of my
Hmm.
experience as slobs. I was not blessed with, you know, kids that clean up after themselves necessarily in their bedrooms, but I have threatened before, if you leave your stuff, and the girls can attest to this, if you leave your stuff where it's not supposed to be, it could end up in the garbage. So I think I've frightened them to a point where they just throw everything in their room. But
There you
um,
go.
what's the weirdest thing that you've ever found in your teen's room?
Oh my gosh! I mean, everything that you've mentioned here, it's amazing. You'd think they work for like Cutco knives or Cutco silverware, the way that they're collecting silverware in their rooms. Clothes, like to your point, clothes is just same thing. It's disgusting. Um, I'm trying to think the weirdest thing that I've ever found. I mean, various food snacks, various drinks. Some of the stuff miraculously, I've never seen them carry upstairs, but all of a sudden it just appears. So I think the
Mm-hmm.
kids are either wizards or witches, or there's something going on there. But I mean, I think probably the grossest thing I've ever found was similar to you. Orange in the backpack, maybe an old yogurt. I
Ugh.
don't know, old spoon, or the worst is how kids love wallas, right? The fancy ass
Yeah,
water
yeah,
bottle
yeah,
that you pop the
yeah.
top and a drink out of it, which I've got one. I've got to admit that I'm part of the crowd. But why don't they clean those things out? I remember
Yeah.
finding it in my daughter's room. I went up there. I was doing, just looking for something. I can't even remember what the heck I was looking for, but I was looking for something. I think it was something that she needed, of course. And I was
Mhm.
looking around, couldn't find it. I looked and I'm like, oh, and a walla. I'm like, I wonder. And I should have known. Don't check. Don't do it. Don't shake it.
Oh
Don't think
yeah.
about it. I picked up the walla. I shook it a little bit. I swear to God, I heard a growl coming from within, or a strange noise like, and I'm like, okay, that's not normal. But of course, when you hear that, you got to open it up. So I opened it up to Casper 83's point over here. It was a bit of sweet tea that had been left in there, and I don't even know how long,
Oh.
because I have the same rule. You bring your stuff down, you
Oh.
put it down. I'm not getting it for you. And yeah, it
Yeah.
was actually one of those times that it smelled so bad that I
Mhm.
ended up actually trying to clean the Awala. Actually, I made my daughter clean it. And afterwards, it just stunk up the entire downstairs area. So I was like, done, thrown out, all set. I dropped it to make it look like it was just dented. I'm like, oh, it's dented, honey. I got to throw it away now. That's probably one of the grossest things I've found, besides, like you said, the towels, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wet towels, dry towels, towels that are stiff like a board. It's like they just dried themselves with plywood, or maybe they were doing drywall or something like that in their rooms, and they just like forgot, or whatever the case is. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty disgusting. What about you guys out there in comment land? What's the
Yeah.
grossest thing that you've ever found in your kids' rooms? Or it could be maybe an adult's room, anybody's room.
Yeah, I agree that there's things that just go unidentified. See, like growing up, we weren't allowed to bring food and stuff into our rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter
Same
how much
here.
I say, you can't bring stuff in your room, somehow it happens. I
Right.
don't know. Um
Yeah. No eating in your
and
room. Okay. But I wasn't eating.
and and honestly, those water bottles or like lunch boxes, if they are that disgusting, I'm like, all right, we're going to Target. Like we're not even
Yeah.
gonna try. Hi, Jeanette.
Jeanette, Casper 83, Marie. Hello. Or wee
The
wee.
owner's on.
All that.
The wee wee. We call her Maury the owner.
I will say though, if you haven't ever smelled it before, and if you've got, especially if you've got a boy that drinks protein shakes, one of the most disgusting things you can ever leave in any kind of container anywhere is a protein shake. Leave it uncleaned, because it absolutely smells like death when you open it. And then you wonder, how can you be drinking that and putting it in your body if it smells like that? You know, as it ferments, what is it doing to the inside of your body? But yeah, those absolutely disgusting, absolute slobs. I would take my entire computer up and show you my daughter's room, but frankly, I'd probably be more embarrassed than she would. So we're not going to do that tonight.
Not tonight. Maybe that's a different episode.
Right? Yeah.
Nick's
like daughter's
kind of
room. Ding, ding, ding.
At what point do you get them to like clean their room? Like what has to happen to where you hit that point, or they hit the point where they're like, everything on this floor is not clean. I can't even be in my room. Like, what point do they start to clean up?
Well, I can tell you the 2 points for me. One, if I take away the phone, because God forbid you live without your phone and text and phone calls. The other one is when they want something.
Yeah.
When they want something bad enough, that's when the daddy comes out and, you know, and it's, well, you better clean your room. Now, when your kids or people that you know have cleaned their room, do you find that they actually clean it, or things are neatly folded, whatever the case is, or do they just cram 10 pounds of crap in a 5-pound bag, hide it somewhere really good to where you can't see it, to where you look in and you're like, wow, your room is spotless. And then you hear the creak in the middle of the night, and then you hear the closets explode.
or they shove it all under the bed. We have gotten rid of those like bed skirts for that reason, because the bed skirts hide everything. And I think that's where the majority of all their socks end up, because I can't tell you how many times like, I'm out of socks. Well, you did laundry.
I just bought you a pack.
Did you eat them? Yeah. And their friends, it's like, you want your friends to come over and see this. Oh yeah, they're fine with it. Like the friends will sit on top of the crap all over the place. I don't get it, because I wasn't like that. I know Jeanette's on here. She raised 2 teens. She has young adults now, but I wonder if she has any good stories to share with us. But really, I mean, let's be honest here. It's really their house, and we just live in it.
That's true. We pay all the bills, pay all the rent, we pay all the utilities and everything else for the food, but they're kind of like our landlords, aren't they?
They are, because like I'll knock on their bedroom door and it'll be like, can you not come in here? Wait, hold on. It's my house. I can come in. No, you can't. Keep the door closed. I don't understand that.
You ever find yourself doing if you don't open this door right now, I'm going to take the door off the hinges?
Oh yeah. And do you like assign seating? Like when the 2 of them don't get to sit on their spot in the couch? Oh my gosh, it's like World War III is going to come down.
Yeah, so you don't have that on the couch. I have that at the kitchen table, though. We have the assigned seats. I'm here. Colton's over here. Cameron's on this side. And if they switch seat, why are you on my seat? I'm like, well, last time I checked, I bought the kitchen table. I bought the chairs too. And I made you too. So I'm not sure if there's any of yours, but it's funny how they just associate everything with theirs. And of course, you want them to feel at home. You want them to feel like your home, you know, the home is their home and their safe place and all that kind of stuff. But like, you know, I mean, when did to your point, when did they start assigning seating, and when did that seat was mine? And, you know,
I'm all for leadership. I know. I'm all for leadership skills, but come on, like, you know, turn the lights off. We're not sponsored by the electric company. Stop leaving empty containers in the fridge. Like, if you finish it, throw it out. I think if you're just joining us here, we're talking about teen takeover, living and raising teens, and how they're basically our landlords.
Yeah, they
the
rule
most
the
part.
roost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every day,
So,
every hour.
for sure. When
Beautiful.
do your kids announce rules to you, like this is how we're going to do it, or this is what we're going to watch on TV, or this is what we're going to eat? Like, do they announce the rules to you?
No, they just start playing stuff. It's kind of like the car. I
Yeah.
guess we're listening to your music again. Is pretty much the common comment that I make every time. My daughter says it too, because it's usually my son's music that we listen to all the time, which is unfortunately it's mumble rap. But yeah, no, not really announcing rules, just going and turning on what they want to, and it's like, oh, I guess we're watching this tonight. Well, don't you like this? Yeah, I do, but I wasn't planning on watching that. Or when I do my videos, oh, I guess I wasn't gonna record tonight. Just play your music really loud, scream, and be a teenager. That sounds great. Let's do that.
Oh my gosh.
What kind of rules do your kids announce? Is there a certain subset of rules they have? Have they put it down on like stone tablet and presented it to everybody? What's the
M is a little bit more of the rule giver than Ella. No,
I can see that.
It was really M's nobody in my room, keep my door shut, my stuff is my stuff. I'm almost an adult. I can handle things on my own, kind of thing. The music piece was never really that much in a car, but definitely like who gets to sit shotgun, and
that's the common battle.
Oh, you have to like kind of work with that.
It's all.
Otherwise, that can make a car ride so annoying.
Oh yeah, every day is the shotgun argument. If it's practice day, that's what that is. One rule. I will say there is one rule. If it's practice day or game day, whoever has the practice, whoever has the game gets shotgun for some reason. That's been a rule, and if they have it on the same day, God forbid, watch out. That's when 2x4s come out, and they tend to do a little sword fighting on the front lawn over who's going to get shotgun. Which I'm like, I will tie you both up and put you in the trunk if I have to, and we'll go over many speed bumps. So somebody just get shotgun. The other portion of it is my son, who will be driving here in a couple of months, tells his sister, when I'm driving, we're going to be listening to my music. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Like you will be driving, but the environment is everybody's. You will be inclusive. Like I'm not sure where that rule came from, but that rule does not apply.
Well, because
I'm sure
the
it's
car,
not, but,
but the car is just a link from the house. Like it's their house. This is their house, right?
They own it.
Speaking of that, they definitely need electricity, because the appendage that they can't live without is technology, right? And teens in tech, the factor. I mean, M was pretty much always on gaming, on call with friends. Like that was so new to me, the on call piece. Like, so you're calling your friends? No, we're video chatting. We're watching a movie, but we're all on video. Like, okay. But they're managing like 5 different social media things at once. They're dominating online games, but they can't find their shoes. They have an orange in their backpack. They steal your chargers, and they can't figure out where to put their dirty dishes, even though the dishwasher has been in the same place since the dawn of time. And if the Wi-Fi goes out, that's the only time you hear them like opening up their doors. It's like, oh no, there's a major emergency. Why isn't the Wi-Fi working?
Yep.
Yeah,
they can figure out every little thing to do with tech, the most minute details, sharing to every social media site, putting different filters on, adding music, adding screen clips, adding all this other stuff, but they can't figure out how to get out of the shower and just turn around and be like, hang up the towel. It's not that hard, folks, but yet they can figure that stuff out. And then to your point, Jess, then they look at you, or Doc J, they look at you and go, hey, the internet's not working. Okay. Last I checked, my name wasn't AT&T. So I can't do anything about it. Well, can you call them? No, probably not. Not going to do it. I'm okay without my device. But you're right. They can't live without it. There is that duh factor. Have you ever tried to talk to a teenager when they're on that technology and when they're just doom scrolling and they're chatting with friends or they're doing whatever? What kind of responses? So if you were to talk to your kids, Doc J, and you're trying to have that conversation, they're on their technology. What are some of the best answers you've ever gotten to questions that you've asked or conversation starters? What kind of things do you typically hear from teenagers?
Anything from, huh? Hold on. What? And I'm busy. You're breaking my concentration. I'm not gonna get the score. Like what?
Yep.
And then if you ask them to just shut it off, unplug, you'd think you're asking them to donate a kidney to you.
Yeah, you hate me, don't you? No,
yeah, that too. You're making my life hell.
Yeah, you're making my life hell. I need to talk to my friends. Okay.
I mean, but it's a generational thing. And yes, we're parenting. We admit, at least I admit, bruh, leave me alone.
Leave me alone, yes.
we're parenting teens and we're allowing some of this, but it's also what is going on in society too.
Absolutely.
But it's funny because my mom's on tonight. Hi, Mom. And
Hi, Mom.
she said, I didn't have all this with you. Oh, thanks.
Because you acted like you were in your 40s.
Yes.
No,
yes.
not you, Dr. J. Come on.
But I think there's something to be said in is it a generational piece? Is it the way that we're parenting, or is it society, or is it a little bit of both? What are you thinking, Coach?
I think it spans. I mean, it spans a wide range because, like, I work with 22 to 26-year-olds. I've got teens who are 15 and 13, going on 16 and 14, and I see it from all generations. It's interesting. You can come in the morning, whether it's at work or at home. And the first thing is people will sit down, whether if it's at the kitchen table or at the work desk, and then it's and sometimes I just sit there and watch, and I look and go, and then I get out, then I put the stopwatch on my phone. I'm like, Siri, start the stopwatch, and I just sit there and watch and watch and watch until I get fed up, and then I'm like, okay, enough of this. But yeah, I mean, I think it is a generational thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's like an accountability thing. I don't know if it's parents not teaching their kids, or that maybe that's how parents are. I mean, I've seen some parents, like, have you ever been out and about, whether it's at the movies or at dinner, but then the whole family's sitting at the dinner table and they're just like glued to their phone, not having a conversation. It's like, well, I like to personally walk by and go, are you guys texting each other? This is so cool. And they look at you like, what? And then they get right back to their phones. But I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter who you are. It just seems like it's a societal thing now that, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of like we talked about before. Can people really have deep conversations anymore? Can people actually conversate and, use words instead of text and emojis and smiley faces and Snapchat and all the other junk that's around, right?
Yeah. And that brings me to another thought. The language of the Teenosaurus Rex.
Oh, geez.
We've touched a little bit on it, but I mean, all communications kind of evolved, right? Over time.
Well, has it though?
But
has it really evolved or devolved?
I mean, we were teens in the 1900s, so now we use pictures instead of actual words. But
True.
It's evolved, or has it gone backwards? Because we have what we've talked about: grunts, sighs, eye rolls, one-word responses. Oh, I hate fine. Then the eye roll comes with fine. Nothing. I mean, my favorite is whatever. But now it's all emojis. Like, okay, like I just got 5 emojis in a row. Is that a sentence? Are you having a stomach issue? Like, what is going on?
Are you having a stroke?
But you know what? The one thing I can say is, if they want money, if they want you to purchase something, they are very
most
eloquent.
articulate.
Yes, they're eloquent in their
Mother,
communication.
I would really love it if you would go to the Amazon and if you would buy me this very nice thing that I think I could really use that would enrich my life so much. Okay. Yeah, you're right. They do get eloquent when they really want to, they really want to get you. They really want you to buy something for them. They really need something, or they want to ride somewhere. But every other time, it's like you said, emojis, it's pictures, it's IDK, K, JK.
Oh yeah.
Can't even say the full words, or whatever. Yeah, Marie. It's now it's whatevs. Or just dubs. I heard somebody at before say dubs, and I'm like, dubs, like win. I'm like, wins. That's awesome. They're like, no, whatever. I'm like, okay, well, whatever you. Like, have you ever heard of the middle finger? Because you're about to get it. Yeah, it is pretty amazing though, the conversations or lack thereof, the grunts that you get. I mean, I can understand them bright and early in the morning. They're going to school, they're kind of warming up. But the weird part though is like I drive in the morning. A lot of times I drop the kids off at early morning baseball practice or softball or whatever the heck it is. And I'll get in the car and be like, hey, you ready for practice? You ready for this? You doing, excited? The minute one of their friends gets in the car, hey man, did you see that? Did you do that? I'm like, did what just happened? Like, is it pheromones? Did your friend just slip you some crack when they came in? They're like, hey, wake up. What is that all about? Or, you know what? Like I've said to my kids, like, hey, if you don't want to talk to me, just say, Dad, I don't want to talk to you right now. I'll still talk to them and annoy the crap out of them. But like, at least just tell me. Because when your friends get in the car and all of a sudden you're having a full-blown conversation on this, and then you start to include me in that conversation, like, oh, Dad, we were doing this. I'm like, what? You didn't want to, now you want to include me. And I'm like, can't we just like IDK, JK, K, whatevs, dubs, whatever to each other and just not talk? Like, where does this, all of a sudden the conversation's okay because the kids are in the car?
Right.
Like, I just don't get it. And that makes you wonder, though, how do kids talk to their teachers in class? Right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, you would know about that being in the education space. The dynamo in the education space that you would know about how kids are today. Right?
I definitely feel that communication is not always respectful, and there's a lot of bruh, thrown around instead of calling a teacher by their, it was, I don't know about you, but like when I was growing up, it was very rude to not say like,
oh yeah,
Mrs. this or Mr. that. To this day, I still can't call some of my teachers by their first name.
Right.
It
like,
just
oh, call me Judy. Like, no,
you're not Judy.
Right.
You're Mrs. Teacher. But I don't think, and it goes with, different also with people's parents. Like growing up, we may have been like, oh, that's Mrs. Jones or that's Mr. Rogers.
Right.
But
it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be?
We're gonna.
Yeah. Anyway,
he was just on my mind. But nowadays it's like.
Yeah, it's just gotta.
Nowadays, I gotta get this thought out.
That's
nowadays.
Awkward.
Even sports teams at school, like your kids have friends over. You're not. There's some that say, oh, like Mr. Coloser, like. But then there's others that are not. Like they call you something else, or they have a nickname for you.
Oh yeah.
It's a very different, very different way of speaking, and I like that. Back to the caveman communication. Like, what if we did that in our workplace? Are they going to do that in their workplace?
Sometimes it might be more fun to do that.
Yeah,
you might have a better conversation, but you're right. It's the level of communication. I remember the first time one of my son's friends called me Nick, and I was. And I was like, huh? Like, I always had to get permission. Like, it was always one of those things like, hey, you can call me Larry. You don't have to call me Mr. So-and-so anymore. And I was like, I can? Really? Like, I still felt weird doing it. Nowadays, it's like, hey, Nick. I'm like, who? Nick. Sometimes people will call me like Coach C, Coach Colosi, those kind of things. But for the most part, it's like, oh, hey, Nick, what's up? I'm like, Okay. We're a
I
little too
mean,
casual. We're not friends like that. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I know it is my name, but
it's not
yeah,
my
it's
name. Yeah.
hey,
I
Stacy.
get like Miss Jessica. Yeah,
Miss
that's
Jessica.
Jessica. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey. Well, I don't get Miss Colosi, so that's good, I guess. Hey,
That
you
you
never
know of.
know in today's day and age. Yeah, that I know of. Maybe they're talking behind my back. You never know.
You never
So
know.
speaking of communication, though, as we're talking about caveman and grunts and
Mm-hmm.
emojis and pictures and Snapchat and all the other fun things that our teenagers in the world do, what about any kind of common teenage phrases that you typically hear from teens? Throw them in the chats. Throw them, say them out loud. But what are some common phrases that you hear from teenagers that you often hear? A lot of times it's in moments of sheer panic, kind of like you were talking about, Doc J, where you're in your room, you can't find stuff, and you're looking all around, you're tossing everything around. So a lot of times it's in panic, but like around just when you've been around teens, you're
Mm-hmm.
walking around the mall, the store, wherever it is. What are some of the common phrases you've heard? Oh, 6'7". Ugh, Danny, come on. 6'7". I'll tell you, I still don't know what that means, and I don't want to know.
Uh, yeah, Danny also works in education, so I'm sure she has
Oh, so you
some
hear 6'7"
some
all day
nice
long.
phrases that come out of some of these kiddos. Please share with us, Danny. It's nice to see you on here. And again, those of you out there listening, we are just talking about the great world of teens and
Yes,
how wonderful they
specifically.
are.
Yep. Common teenage phrases is the
Yeah.
little subtopic around right now. I don't think my phrases are appropriate. Yeah, well,
This is called This
this
Might Get
might be
Awkward.
awkward. Yeah, this
Mm-hmm.
might get awkward, and we're all family here, so there's no holds barred. There's no guardrails on here.
Nope.
The gutters are open for that gutter ball. So throw the comments in there and make it as inappropriate as you can. You're not going to offend these virgin ears. If you do, I'd be shocked. I'd probably give you a medal. I'd probably send a prize to your home if you offended these ears. But yeah, give us some of those inappropriate phrases. I can tell you one phrase I absolutely hate. When you ask your kids to do something or you ask a teenager to do something, they go, yeah, I'll do that in a minute.
Oh yeah.
In a minute doesn't mean 1 minute to them. It doesn't mean 2 minutes. And apparently, like, they're like dogs. They don't realize how long you've been gone. But, it's usually like 1 to 3 hours. Maybe
For
longer.
sure. I
Maybe
get
it
that
never
too.
happens. Two
Yeah.
man.
Two man. Huh. What's
I don't think
that
I've ever
about?
heard that one. Yeah, what is that one about? I
Why
haven't
are
heard
they
that
using
one.
all the numbers? Like
I've heard like the
six,
you too, bra. Me too, bra. I've heard
bruh.
that, but I've never heard two man. What does that mean? Or is that going number 2, man? Is that alluding to that? Because I could understand that. Hey, where you going, 2 man? That might make sense. Is that what you're talking about, Danny? Give us some comments. Let us know what 2 man actually means there.
Yeah. And if you don't want to say anything, just say hi. We want to know you're out there.
Well, supposedly it means a date with me and another. Oh, okay. Interesting. A
Okay.
date with me and
Interesting.
another.
Wouldn't
So
that be a 3-man?
isn't that the tripod? Isn't that what we call
I
that?
don't know.
3-man, 3-way, threesome, 2
Oh,
men. Oh my gosh.
it's
See,
a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
our kids were doing pretty good as teenagers, all in a French accent. They
Oh, you got
worked
to say
hard
it
at they worked hard at the restaurant. Kita is pretty smart on technology.
Aw, thanks,
Oh, 2 guys,
Papa.
1 girl. Okay. There you go, Danny. 2 guys, 1 girl.
Ah,
Oh gosh.
okay.
So I'll be checking my daughter's phone to just make
Yes,
sure that
yes,
it's
yes.
2 man. Okay.
2-man.
See, this is very educational. We're
It
glad you
is.
shared, Danny. I hadn't heard that one before, but just something new to watch out for
Yeah.
and be scared of. So appreciate
Well,
that.
and yeah, she's got teen, like she works in the teen realm, so that's good. Yes, please check. Aw.
Yeah, absolutely.
So while we have some people on that also are around teens every day, the same outfit again and again and again. I swear, like, they own clothes, lots of them, but somehow it's always the same hoodie, the same sweatpants or jeans, same shoes every single day. Like, they've done their laundry, it's on the ground somewhere. But that hoodie is like, it has to be worn. And it has seen some things, and it probably has things living on it. But no matter what you do, you can't get them to wear all the rest of their clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, for my son, for instance, I have to wash his favorite outfits. So, like, he has a big thing for all of a sudden it switched into one where he wants to be cleanly, but if it's not washed, watch out. But he will wear that same outfit. It's just got to be washed. And hey, can you wash that outfit? I'm like, why? Because I want to wear it tomorrow. Well, didn't you just wear it today? Yeah, that's okay. I'm like, does nobody make fun of you if you wear the same clothes, or think maybe you're, maybe you're homeless, or maybe you're, parents don't care that you wear the same? Like, I don't know. I feel bad when I wear the same shirt. At times I'll wear the same color shirt or polo to work twice in a week. I'm like, oh, is somebody going to say, oh, hey, that shirt again? I worry about those comments all the time.
Yeah. But I mean, again, Danny said, yes, why don't they change them? We'd never be caught dead wearing same outfit in a week. I mean, I don't even want to wear the same outfit season to season, but that's a different podcast. We were made fun of. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Because we're about the same age range. That was not okay.
No, my parents would say, "You're not going out like that. You're not going out with that. You just wore that yesterday. Put that in the hamper. Put that in the laundry." Like, but I want to wear it. I'm already out the door. Yeah.
The other thing I was thinking about, I never wore, like, I guess it's slides now. That's like what they call them. But I would never have worn open toe shoes while there's like snow on the ground. Why? Why is that okay? Or like the Crocs.
Well, then again, did you used to wear your pajamas to school?
No. I didn't even do that in college. I couldn't. They're wearing plastic shoes. Like, I'm sorry. That's
in the snow. Your feet are going to get cold. Don't you care? No, it's okay. I'll just take my socks off. It's 10 degrees and you're going to take your socks off. I will get in mom mode and wear the same outfit 2 days straight. Truth. But I won't see that outfit again for months in case it will get lost in closets or laundry. All right. Did you wear flippin' slippers? I don't know what flippin' slippers are, but I got my slippers on.
Aww.
They're my 6'7". Oh, no. They're from what I've heard from the kids though, they're fire. So
I think you have another pair of slippers you should wear the next podcast, but that's besides the point. I did not wear slippers to school. I mean, I wore socks with Birkenstocks. Okay. But I mean, it was the 90s, and that's just what you did. But I didn't do it when it was snowing out.
Or when it was winter, probably.
Yeah.
Right? He was wearing like swear.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the UGG slippers. Yes, for sure.
That's what my daughter wore to school the other day. I'm like, your feet are gonna be cold. I'm like, you have these nice pair of gym shoes right here. No, Dad, I want to be comfortable. I'm like, you want to be comfortable with sopping wet slippers? That sounds just awful. But what are you gonna do?
Well, and I don't know. My parents were always like, you have to have good, solid shoes, and that's going to help you, like, your feet feel good, whatever. And I try, and the girls have good shoes. It's just, it's not what their friends are wearing. So, like, it's not cool.
No, but they'll learn when they get older, when their feet hurt and they wonder why when they break an ankle and they wonder why. I mean, how many from softball, Doc J? How many times has Cameron rolled her ankle because she's been wearing Crocs and she's run in Crocs?
Yeah.
Like, what in the world is that about?
I mean, they already have 80-year-old pains. Like, they're always. I mean, I'm getting off the topic, but they're all maybe like, oh, my pains leg. Though. Oh, my back. Oh,
I'm so tired.
All my joints hurt. Well, wear different shoes and you'll feel better. Wear different shoes. That's going to be it. Take the door off your room and wear different shoes. And give me my spoons back. So another thing with teens, especially like the younger, I'd say like middle schoolish, when did swearing, like when was swearing allowed in your house? And this may seem very strange, very odd, but I let Em swear like early on because she had a lot of angst she had to get out, but it was mostly just to me. She knew not to do it at school. So we started way before the teen years, but every sentence starts to have this like seasoning and ends with like shit or whatever. So what is that? What does that look like in your house and in your guys' house?
Yeah, I know for me, I went through a period where, for my son, he tried to, we started on swearing. It's a second language. Well, yeah, it does get to be that way. Sometimes we're like truck drivers, right? But I remember my son, he had this, all his friends were swearing. I think he started to swear when he was in, probably as soon as he got to high school, maybe 8th grade. Yeah, it was probably freshman year of high school. But he had this no swearing rule. He wouldn't swear. He refused to say it. I would even, bad parent that I am, would tell him, like, just say one thing, just say the S word, just say the F word, and he wouldn't do it. And then all of a sudden, to your point, Doc J, every other word becomes the F bomb. With all of his friends, I'm like, you do realize I'm right here? I'm like, yeah, so it's just a word. I'm like, yeah, but like, come on, we don't have to use it. The F word doesn't have to be every other word. If you can't say it in school, you can't write it in papers, you can't do it, put it on your homework, then don't do it.
Yeah,
control yourselves.
I did witness that with your kids too, like, because we were trying to get them to swear, but that's besides the point. But
we were swearing at them profusely. We're like,
come on, just say it. It's gonna feel good. I guess we're kind of a bad influence, but do they swear more around friends or family? Like, do they still get kind of like, I shouldn't say that?
Never around the grandparents. My parents warned them once. And said, you do realize we're still your grandparents and that's not appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I've witnessed it in both. What about the rest of y'all? Have you witnessed it more in public when they're with you? Do you witness it more with their friends? Does it get worse? Are there certain words they use with their friends they won't use around you? Have you had to curb them and tell them, no, stop, that's way too many F-bombs, like the F-bomb police are gonna come out and arrest you? How does swearing work?
Yeah, and schools too. Some things are allowed now that would never have been allowed back in the 1900s.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, Kelly Joan, you are right. Video games. I did try to play. I think like maybe a couple of years ago, I tried to play Call of Duty online, and I think I had some like 5-year-old, maybe 7-year-old just swearing at me, telling me to go F my mother and a bunch of other stuff. Where I was just like, okay, I'm not going to play online. Like I wasn't necessarily offended by the swearing. I was like, I don't have to sit here and take that. And of course, then I cried and ate my ho-hos and a box of Cheerios and stuff, but that's okay. But yeah, no, it's insane. Video games, like, it's the worst. If you ever see them playing online games now, Kelly, with video games, do the kids just yell back and forth? Or are you like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Like you're screaming bloody murder. They're swearing at the top of their lungs. Like, you think maybe they cut their femoral artery or something like crazy happened, and you're just running and you're like, what's wrong? And they're like, just playing a game, Mom. Has that ever happened? Because I know that's happened to me.
Em is more of the gamer, so it's like really quiet. She's the game swearer. It's nice. Really quiet in our house with her away at college, but she would definitely be like swearing, like, I'm gonna kill you. Like I can't do the imitation, but it would be this like for two, like everyone's trying to sleep and all of a sudden you're woken up like, oh my God, what's happening?
Yeah, Mom, we're just playing Dungeons and go F yourself. It's perfectly normal.
Yeah,
it's a normal game. Normal. Like, no. I don't know, that kind of language, discovering swears and stuff and the appropriate use of them and the appropriate meaning of them. It's like, I don't know. For me, it's all time and place, knowing your audience, right? And I think teens, at least in my experience, teens have a hard time knowing their environment and what's appropriate, what's not, or, is it just that they just don't care about the environment? You know, they're just like, I'm going to do it regardless and see what kind of reaction I can get.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. They're just testing the waters too, and it's kind of cool to say it. Like, I've had so many, you know, young kids tell me before, like, I said it in the bathroom and in the mirror. Like, okay, how did that feel?
Instead of affirmations.
Yeah, they're like, F you.
F you. F
like,
you. Okay. Yeah. Getting jazzed for the day. I'm just going to tell myself to go F myself. Okay. I'm ready to go. That's a new form of affirmations.
That,
we could write a book on that. Yeah, all right.
We could. But also, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Kelly. When you were a kid, you'd say
anger release, right?
Yeah, but again, it's the environment that you're in. But let's say, like, teenagers, they're on an emotional teeny weeny. They're on an emotional roller coaster. So, you know, that's part of.
True, but isn't that the reason, or is that an excuse? Do you think? Is it like they use that, like, hey, I'm good, but I'm going through puberty. My emotions are on an all-time high. You know?
Yeah. M used to do that a lot. Yeah.
But I can't help myself. Like, I've heard that one before. I can't help it. Like, really? You can't help it? You can like, stop everything else. You can do anything else that you want to, but you just can't stop swearing. Like, come on.
Well, yeah, like 1 minute they're laughing with you, the next minute they're like furious and like their eyes are rolling out of their head because you breathed wrong.
You talking about their attitudes?
Like, they're just the emotions that come out of them. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, we get, you know, we all know that teenagers are going through a lot, right? Life changes, bodies changing, hormones, all that kind of stuff, friends, people who aren't friends. I mean, I'm sure technology and stuff adds to it because things can be taken out of context or people ghost you. I mean, how many times have we seen where somebody texts, you know, they text somebody, they're not getting back to me. It's been 3 hours. It's like, well, maybe they're busy. No, they're not. They hate me. I mean,
or they block them or unfollow them. Yeah.
And then they refollow them and block. I mean, it's just a constant mind, right? They throw their mind in a blender. It's like, well, are we friends? Are we not friends? Are we friends? Are we not friends? You can't go with me here, but you can't go with me here. Yeah, it's just I mean, I can't even imagine. I'm sure it was bad when we were teens, but started tweeting at him.
You ticket? What?
Yelling.
Kelly tickets her son. So, like,
yelling, like, show me the money. When things get heated, you're like, show me the money. Jerry Maguire.
My go-to response whenever they would spiral or still spiral is like, okay, I don't want to listen to you right this second. Go away. And when you're ready to talk or share, then I'm here. You know, I just don't try to play into it, which I don't like walking on eggshells. I don't really know if that would. Yeah.
No, I don't walk on eggshells. I usually, when they start going off and getting all pissy, I'll either look over and go, hey, you got that? You got that? You good? I'm good. Or they'll be like, oh, Dad, I'm just so pale. I'll be like, sorry, I'm in a meeting. And then I'll just walk away.
Yeah.
Like, you were not in a meeting. I'm like, nope, still in a meeting. I'll let you know when I'm out. It's kind of hard when they're teenagers just to send them to their room, right? Can't keep up with text you.
Well, you can't send them to their room because that's where they are. That's where they live.
Yeah. You're like, okay, you almost have to kick them out of their rooms. You come down from your room. You can't go to your room. You're going to sleep on the floor tonight.
In your sibling spot on the couch.
Yeah.
Well, they beat you up because you're sitting in their spot until you stop acting like that. Wow.
I love it. Yeah, you're right. Emotions are a huge thing. They're a big pain. You'll never understand, right? Because you've never been through emotions before, or you're an adult. You don't have emotions. You don't have feelings anymore. It's like, no, I just learned how to control them, and you're just being ridiculous. And one day you're going to wake up and realize what you're complaining about. Like, I wish I had a video camera around every time they started just melting down, just so I could record it and then one day play it at their wedding.
Oh my gosh.
That would be a phenomenal first dance.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And here's Colton just melting down and stomping his feet. Here's Cameron throwing dishes and throwing knives and going crazy. Like, hey, welcome to your wedding. Happy wife. Happy life, happy life.
That might go a little far, but
okay,
yeah.
fine. No, well, good thing I haven't been recording, so I can't do that.
I mean, I'm sure.
We'll keep
sure
remodeling that bathroom, Kelly. When you're done, I've got a bathroom that needs remodeling too. So I'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, I think it's one of those things. I mean, like we were saying, teens get bent out of shape with the littlest of things, right? Yeah, it doesn't even matter if you say the wrong thing, you say the right thing. You get the eye rolls, you get the long sighs, you get the seriously, or they stomp away. I mean, how does everybody else handle those things? Do you handle them the same way? Do you claim you have a meeting? Do you say like, I'm not going to talk to you right now. I'm going to give myself a timeout. Do you just get in the car and drive away? Do you call an Uber? Hey, Uber's here. Got to go. Love to know how other people handle that one.
Kelly, we talked about door slam earlier. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Door slamming. Do you ever, now when they're slamming the door, when they get all pissed off and they're throwing that fit, do you ever hear, why does everybody hate me? Or you hate me, don't you? We wait till he's hungry. He's got to eat sometime. Oh, you're hungry. Now then he comes back out and you get the mom, I'm hungry. Like, okay.
Coach C, I think this is a very large topic that we might have to do in the future a part 2 of, because there's so many more topics that we could dive into.
Yes, exactly.
But
not a 2-man,
running out of time.
Part 2. Yeah, not that 2-man that Danny was talking about earlier. We were talking about the no, not number 2, but part 2.
Yeah,
we'll do a little French for Papa there. Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to come back to it, because there's so much more that I think we can unload here as parents and
totally
living out our teenage dreams.
You make me feel like I'm living. Yep, I agree. I think it is a topic we will have to have a part 2 on sometime very, very soon, because there are a lot of other things to unpack here, a lot of other things that teenagers do, don't do, can do. There's also really good things about teens. So, would love to spend some time on one of the future things, one of these future ones, talking about the good things that teens do, because they do offer some good things. They do I feel like sometimes they keep you young, they keep you, in the know, and all those kind of things kind of make you a better person too. So we'll focus on not just the crazy and the I guess unruly side of teens, but we'll also talk somewhat about the good side of teens, because I think there is some good there too. Especially if any teens are watching. We don't want you to think we hate you. We don't. Not everybody hates you. We love you. We just want you to change everything about yourselves. Not everything. Keep it small a little bit.
Anywho. That's a great question, Kelly. Is Facebook the only way to watch you guys? So, no, it's not. We are streaming live right now on Facebook, on YouTube, and LinkedIn. And we're working to start a stream also on TikTok. So you can go to any of those platforms and you will find this exact same stream going live, and all the comments that are being made from different platforms all come to us on where we're on the screen we're looking at right now. So we'll try to be a little more transparent in getting that out, because yes, some people you may know don't have Facebook, so they're not able to watch this, but they can go to YouTube. So yeah, and TikTok. Yeah. We'll be
any other suggestions for any other sites to stream to? Because TikTok's the one that we've got to light up here. It's the most complex to stream to. They've got some other rules and things you have to follow, and other like 19 different steps you have to take to get on TikTok. So that was our plan today. Just didn't necessarily work out that way. So we will have that definitely for next time. But if there's any other sites that you think that we should stream to or think that we're missing, part of the audience, part of the world, let us know. We're happy to light that up. I think we can stream up to 35 different venues or avenues. So there's a lot of room to grow here. We just try to go with some of the most common ones. But yeah, Kelly, next time, TikTok, we will light that up.
Yeah, for sure. And Instagram, you have to have 1,000 followers. So I think we have a little ways to go on that, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Instagram, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
Kelly, we just mentioned that one. Yeah, we'll also share once this gets reposted. We'll share our LinkedIn, Instagram link for us too, because like Doc J said, if we get up to 1,000 followers, then we can stream to that. But until then, they don't let you. So it doesn't seem like a huge goal to get to, but 1,000 is a lot of people. So if you guys can all help us get there, please share it out, share it to friends, family, everybody you can think of. And this way we can stream everywhere because we'd love to have more people have the opportunity to not only hear our beautiful voices and hear us just ramble on about crazy things, but we'd also love to get feedback from other folks as well and just keep expanding. So damn, we will get those. Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Damn, we will get those. So, all right, folks. Well, Doc J, we're about out of time, right?
We're about out of time.
Okay.
I think we covered that parenting teens is loud, it's expensive, it's confusing, but somehow we're still filled with love for them.
It's probably because we're responsible for paying everything for them and their insurance and everything else. But no, I digress. We love them nonetheless, right?
We do. But thank you all for laughing with us tonight, and we'll be back. We'll be back
next week.
We'll be next week.
We'll be next week back.
We'll be
next week back. Yes. Next week back. Yes. All right, folks. Everybody
until
have
next
a great
time.
evening.
Breathe, lock your door, and remember,
this might get awkward.
Life doesn't come with a script, and that's what makes it interesting. Real life, real laughs, real.
good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.